Chargers, Charger families and community. It's Richard Zimmerman, the principal at Marysville Getchell High School, here with another quick charge. Well, as usual, it's been another fantastic week at Getchell. We had a great week. We had a week of rain, a week of experiencing getting wet, going from building to building again, but it was a fantastic week. It really was. One of the highlights that I'm going to share with you in this video this week is our very first senior assembly. It was at this assembly this past week where seniors met our Jostens representative. They're the company that takes care of all of our graduation announcements, the graduation gowns, the hats, you name it, things that have to do with graduation happen there. We also announced that this year's graduation has returned to the event arena in Everett. We're thrilled about that. We won't have to worry about seeing if it's going to rain or not, so it's really nice to be back inside. Seniors will be able to get more tickets, so more family members will be able to attend. It was really a positive assembly. So I'm going to be showing some scenes from that, and following that we have a few announcements that I was going to make, so I'm going to save those till after the highlights from our senior assembly. So enjoy.
President this year. I'm going to hand it over to Zimmerman real quick for a
Quick word.
That's funny.
Thank you. Seniors, you might not know this yet.
I hope you enjoyed those scenes from our first senior assembly. There's going to be more coming up during the year, so I look forward to those. Like I said at the beginning of this video, there are some announcements that we'll have after that scene. So just a reminder that this week is conference week. And the calendar that you might have seen online can be a little bit confusing because it shows conference week all week long. That's because it's combining elementary and secondary together. For us here at Marysville-Getchell High School, conferences are on Wednesday and Thursday only. On Wednesday, students will get out at 11:30. Conferences will be from 11:45 till 2:30. On Thursday, students get out at 11:30. Conferences start at 11:45 and they finish at 2:30. But on Thursday, we also have evening conferences, and those will be held from 4:30 in the afternoon till 7 o'clock. On Friday, students get out at 11:30. There are no conferences on Friday. Okay, so if you missed any of that, just back this up a little bit and you'll get those times again. Conferences are going to be held in teachers' individual classrooms. This will provide parents the opportunity to speak a little bit freer rather than when we used to do them in arena style. So we're going to give this another try and see how it goes. Also tomorrow, Monday, the 31st, of course, is Halloween. And we do ask our students to please make sure that the costumes, if you choose to wear them, are going to be school appropriate. We've had lots of information in the bulletin this past week, but please make sure that you are identifiable. For the past few years, we've encouraged students to wear masks to school. Those are those masks that we have for COVID. Obviously, full face masks where we cannot identify students are not acceptable, as also is face paint that covers the face and limits the identity of students. That's also not acceptable, if I can actually talk through my words. So please just make sure that what you're wearing is still school appropriate. So the things that you're wearing cannot depict such things as violence, alcohol, drugs, illegal activities, things like that. I know our students are gonna really make sure that we're doing the best we can to uphold our school's culture. So thank you for that. And finally, as you can see, I'm wearing a shirt that I first got when I was an assistant principal back in Oliver Middle School in the 90s. That was my very first administrative position. And I spent 5 years kind of learning everything there is to know at that time that I thought about being an administrator. Well, I was sorely mistaken. I continue to learn down to this day. But the reason I'm wearing this, it's in honor of Principal Appreciation Month, which is the entire month of October. I know it's kind of over now, but I still wanted to do this because I want to recognize our fantastic assistant principals that we have here at Marysville-Getchell High School. Mr. Craig Brewster and Mrs. Jessica Miko have been doing a phenomenal job this year. I'm so glad and privileged that I get to call them my colleagues. In addition to that, we also have Mr. David Erickson, who is our Dean of Students this year. And with that team in place, we have really been so pleased to see just how well our students are doing this year. And it's not by accident. There's been a lot of hard work that's gone into our administrative team's work over the past few months. So I couldn't have done it without them. Obviously, they are handling the lion's share of the work every day, making sure that students have what they need and don't have any obstacles in their way between them and their learning. So thank you, Mr. Brewster, Ms. Miko, and Mr. Erickson, for the hard work that you do. Happy Principals Appreciation Month, even though it's kind of over now. And then finally, one thing that I've learned years ago when I first moved to Washington State is never turn your back on the ocean. Well, I kind of forgot that when I made the intro at the beginning of this video. Yes, we're having king tide, so I thought I was high enough on the beach to be out of the way of the waves as they were coming in. Well, I kind of miscalculated there. So I got kind of hit by a sneaker wave. Anyway, please stay tuned. After this is over, you'll see a little snippet of what can happen if you're not paying attention to nature. With that, of course, make each and every day a great day the Charger way. Hi Chargers, Charger families and community. It's Richard Zimmerman, the principal at Marysville Getchell High School, here with another quick charge. Well, as usual, it's been another fantastic week here at Getchell. A lot going on, but one item in particular that I want to highlight in this week's